This is the Skyler Jarvis Show!
What's up, everybody? This is the Skyler Jarvis Show. I'm your host, Skyler. It's been a minute, y'all.
It's been a minute.
It's been a minute. There's been a lot of stuff going on in my life at this moment, man. We're just
thugging it out,
me and
bro.
Carson's just kicking it here.
Kicking it. We're
2
stacking.
days after a Bad Fish concert.
That's right.
Oh my gosh.
So you went to a Bad Fish concert a couple days ago?
Yeah, this Friday.
Really? How was it?
It was really good. We got in.
You got in deep waters,
on the guest
didn't you?
list. We got in on the guest list.
No, you got VIP, huh?
Yeah.
Dang.
So I actually got to play with them.
Okay. Really?
Shout out to Scott. Shout out to the drummer.
Did you get to play the drums?
Yes, I did.
Bro, that's
Well,
dope,
not the
dude.
drums, the tambourine.
Ah, bro.
I got to play percussion.
Next time you get in there, you got to get them to let you play the drums.
Heck yeah, man. That's up to Scott though.
Heck
That's
yeah,
up to
dude.
Scott.
Yeah, man.
But I just played what they was wanting me to play, and I had a good time doing it, man.
Hell yeah.
I got up there. They wanted me to do it on the last song.
Uh-huh.
And this show, I was calculated. I was like, and Mama was sitting there trying to give me pointers. Like, we got there right as the first band was ending.
Yeah.
Shout out Crooked Coast.
Shout out.
Their drummer, oh my gosh, I could hear Crooked Coast drummer
Uh-huh.
a long way away. Like, they were playing and then they did a drum solo, and oh my gosh, it blew my daggone mind wide open.
Blew your dag-nabbing mind.
Here, I'm gonna put this.
Yeah, I'll take it. Thank you.
It really did blow my mind because, like, I hadn't really heard many people play double bass like that live before.
Yeah. They went pretty ham.
Oh my gosh.
Could you keep up with them?
Not really.
Not really.
He was running circles around anything I would do.
Whoa.
Yeah.
I think you can do it. I think you can do it, man.
I probably could.
But how was it? How was the concert and all?
The concert was good. We got there with the first band. We heard the last song that they did. And I got a sticker. I got one of his drumsticks. And then I got their most recent CD, which, honestly, I got something checked off my bucket list. Bringing home a CD from a concert.
Really?
I finally have that experience now.
Did they sign it?
I think so. I don't know for sure, but he went and got, like, he noticed me right away because I had the drumsticks in my hand.
Uh-huh.
And he come up to me and signed my shirt.
He's like, you're the guy.
Yeah, man. And then he got the sticker and the CD
Oh, wow.
and the drumstick. Yeah.
Yeah, that's cool. You been bumping the CD?
Yes, as a matter of fact, we have.
Really? Where you play the CD off of? In the car?
In the car.
Oh,
in the
wow,
car.
yeah.
Yeah. Me and Mama are really digging it. This is my 5th time seeing Bad Fish. So, we went this February at Amos's. I don't know if we ever talked about that on the podcast.
Amos's?
Yeah, Amos's.
Who's
South End.
Amos?
I don't know, but it's a venue in Charlotte.
Oh, you don't know Amos personally?
No.
All right.
No, but we went and seen Bad Fish at Amos's, and I remember, like, I was playing on the stage, or not on the stage. I was playing on what?
He was playing far to the left.
Well, I was playing on the stage itself, not up there with the band. Like, I was drumming along with them whenever they play. Yeah,
Dude, yeah, you've told me about that before.
So
You have told me about that before.
Okay. So
Yeah.
you remember last time they said that if
And your mom
we
showed me a
came back,
video of it.
yeah. But dude, do you remember whenever last time, I don't know if I told you this, but they said that if they were ever in town again and we wanted to go see them,
just holler at them,
and they would put us on the guest list, and they was true to their word.
Bet, bro.
Scott.
Yeah.
Shout out to Scott.
Shout out, Scott.
Man, that night, I will never forget Friday night. I will never forget it.
You got litty, didn't you?
Yes, for sure.
Yeah, you got litty with the biddies.
So, this time I was really calculating. And Mama was sitting there. Now, when you go up there and explaining the drums to me, and then she was like, telling me, how to go up there, how to present myself. And I'm like, Mama, you're a dead giveaway. Stop.
You're dead giving it away, Mama.
I said, I want the crowd I want it to be, surprised. Like, whoa, I just
appeared.
I just stood beside him, and he's going up there.
Yeah.
So I didn't want everybody to know that I was going up there. And Mom was like, well, they ain't gonna hear me. I'm like, yeah, whatever.
Yeah, whatever, Mama.
I'm like, can you stop? I know you're my mom. I know you want it to go good, and you're so excited. I said, but please stop. You're making me nervous, and you're a dead giveaway now.
You're making me nervous, Mama. You're making me nervous.
So the whole whenever Badfish went up there,
they started just rocking.
I was nervous.
He was nervous as all get out. Was you up there in front of a lot of people?
Yeah.
Oh Lordy.
Because they started the set, and every song, I was like, man.
Just imagine that they all got the clothes off.
One more song closer. One more song closer. And then finally we got to the encore.
Yeah.
And I was counting it down, and then next thing you know, they go, this dude Skyler has been coming to our shows.
Yeah. We got Siri going off.
What the hell?
It's okay. Siri just went off. She's cool. She's fine. She's vibing. Continue what you were saying, man. It's all right, man. What was you saying?
So I get up there, and one of the security people is helping me up there. And some of the Badfish people. And they hand me this tambourine. And I'm looking at the crowd, and I'm like, holy crap.
Yeah.
I looked out, and it looked like a sea of people.
Man, you should have just imagined them all with their clothes off.
Oh my gosh, Carson. No.
Why?
That's not what I did.
That's what they tell you to do.
Dude.
If you're nervous and in front of a crowd of people, just imagine everybody with their clothes off. You never heard that before?
No, I wouldn't want to imagine people naked.
Well, yeah, it's not for sexual reasons, man.
I know it's not. It's weird.
It's just because you're not going to be embarrassed if you're up there in front of a crowd of people and they all got their clothes off. It's just something
Dude,
that's embarrassing because if you think that your clothes are off, you think that you're embarrassed, because you just got your clothes off.
Dag nab.
So
anyway, dude.
Yeah, go ahead.
I get up there, and I'm seeing all these people.
Then you start rocking it out.
And I'm rocking it. I'm just playing along with them. And the band members are coming up behind me and putting their arms around me,
They're hyping you up.
Hyping me up.
Yeah. And you're up there getting lit.
Oh my gosh. It was so surreal.
It was like 2 or 3 shots of vodka deep too.
No, I wasn't. I didn't drink. I don't drink.
Okay.
Yeah.
Yeah. All right, I got you. I understand. So you had a good experience.
Oh my gosh. It was a good experience. It was such a good experience.
Wow. That's actually, that actually makes me feel really good inside. It makes me feel good that you had a good experience, man.
Oh my gosh, I had the best experience.
Do you ever like have a good experience just from somebody else explaining to you that they had a good experience? That's what's happening to me right now.
Ooh, yeah, I have had those experiences that have been like,
Yeah,
man,
I'm really
I'm
feeling
glad
it.
you had a good time.
Hell yeah.
Feeling it.
What's the dang man, what kind of music have you been listening to? You been listening to any new music?
As a matter of fact, I have.
Really?
I've been listening to the new Machine Head album.
Uh-huh. I still have yet to listen to it.
Man, you need to.
Yeah, because the last time you sent me something, it was on the album, but the album wasn't out yet.
Yeah.
Before you sent me the album, because I remember you sending me the album whenever it came out, but I never got the chance to listen to it.
You should.
But I listened to that one song that they released, or couple songs that they released that was just like singles and separate from the album, but it was still on the album, you know?
Right.
Yeah. And those were all right. Those were all right, but I'm not a big Machine Head, you know what I mean?
Right. I understand. I just thought you might like some songs on there. And then also the Carter 6, of course.
Carter 6.
Oh my gosh.
Yes, sir. What do you think about that?
Honestly, I think it's Lil Wayne's best album in years.
In years? What do you mean by in years? What are the other albums that he's dropped within the years?
Well, I think it's the best one since Carter 5.
Okay. Because did Funeral come out after Carter 5?
Yeah, Funeral came out after Carter. I'm just gonna be straightforward with you.
Uh-huh.
I like Funeral. There's some songs I really enjoy from that album.
I do too.
But as an album as a whole, I just didn't think it did much for me.
I really like that album. I thought that was a good album, man. Funeral. Yeah.
I mean, it's a good album. It's not my favorite Lil Wayne album.
It's definitely not mine either.
I'll say that.
Okay. So what is your favorite Lil Wayne album?
Carter 4.
Okay. That's probably mine too, honestly.
I love the
Probably
Carter
that.
4. I remember the first time I heard it.
Yeah.
And Carter 3. Carter 3
is really, really good.
It's exchangeable.
I really like Carter 3, but I think that my heart resides by Carter 4 more.
Oh yeah, for sure.
Just because I just think that I know more and I listen to more on that album than. But I listen to a lot of Carter 3. I do listen to a lot.
Listen to a lot of it, but like Carter 4, I just have certain memories associated with Carter 4.
Yeah. Carter 2's good.
Carter 2, I haven't really listened to that album all the way through.
No, that's a good album, man.
I really should.
You really should.
I really should.
Yeah, I don't like all of it. I don't like all of the songs on there, but I mean, it's still a good album. It's
the
still
Carter
really good.
1
Carter
is
1.
good.
I never really listened to much of the Carter 1. Not really.
Me neither.
And then he had that other album, like 500 Degrees.
Yeah, 500 Degrees.
That was like his first album or something like that.
No, his first album was The Block is Hot.
The Block is Hot. The Block is Hot. Yeah, okay. Maybe that's off of that album.
And then Lights Out and then 500 Degrees.
Oh, okay. No, yeah, you're right. I was thinking that it was a song on the album. Okay, that is an album. 500 Degrees?
Mm-hmm.
Huh. Wow. What was Go DJ on?
Carter.
Oh, okay. All right. So then maybe I have listened to some of that album.
So, yeah, you have. If you've heard Go DJ.
For sure.
Oh, gosh, what was
There's
that?
definitely a couple more on there.
Bring it back to the bottom line. Bring it back.
Yeah. I got you. What was you about to ask?
So, the Carter 6.
Mm-hmm.
It's interesting. I think it's his best album that he's put out in years. But I do have some gripes with it.
You have some gripes with it?
And it's not really about any specific. There's parts of every song that I like.
Yeah.
But I think like, what's that? The name of that song?
On the new album.
If I play guitar, everything from track 10 to track 12, like the rock stuff.
Oh.
I never honestly thought Lil Wayne did good rock stuff.
Like on Rebirth.
Yeah, the only song I like off of Rebirth is Drop the World.
Yeah, with Eminem.
Yeah.
Yeah, there's another song on that album that I think is all right.
Yeah, there's some that I think's all right, but most of it is I just did not care for it at all.
I didn't either, honestly. I like Hello. Hello off of I'm Not a Human Being too.
Yeah, that one
I do like that song.
That one was a decent one. Yes.
I actually really enjoyed that
had the
song.
band in it. I just don't think Lil Wayne would make a good rock album.
I don't know. Yeah, he could.
He could
I
if he
really,
wanted
really
to.
liked Hello. I really did like that song.
Yeah, Hello is a good one.
And that's a Lil Wayne rock song.
I know it is, but I'm talking about like as a full album. I just don't think he could make a good album out of them.
I mean to call you. Anyway, what you doing? I said none.
I said I know what you could be doing. I could be doing.
Yeah, we don't have to say the rest.
Yeah,
that's a good song. But yeah, bro, Carter 6 though. Carter 6, I think it's pretty decent. It's pretty decent, man. I really like the first song on the album.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, I really like that one.
I like the first 4 on the album.
First 4 songs on the album.
Actually, the first 5 because actually the first 7, 8 songs on there. I really enjoyed it. It's just when you get to the more rocky sections, that's what I like every song on the album.
Yeah.
But there are certain parts of certain songs that have that rock element to it.
And you're just not down with it.
And I've never been a big fan of Lil Wayne. I am a fan of, some, Hello is an exception.
Yes, sir.
But, as a whole, I just don't care for his rock stuff. Honestly.
Understandable. That's very understandable. Yeah, I don't think I am either. Yeah, and I don't think that I've actually really thoroughly listened to the whole album, the whole Carter 6 album. I did listen to it.
I think you really should.
But I haven't listened to it thoroughly yet.
I think you really should because, like, this album, Funeral kind of, being honest with you, I did not like it the first time I heard it. And then, I picked out some songs that, after a few years of it being out, I picked some songs I liked on it, and but then the Carter 6 comes out, and like there's parts on this album where I think he's spitting harder than he has in years.
For sure.
I mean, the first 2 songs actually, and then
he says some cool stuff.
Oh my gosh,
he's a really, really good rapper.
He is. I mean,
top tier for sure.
This, one of the reasons I didn't like Funeral so much is that most of the songs on it had auto-tune, and there's a fair amount of that here.
Yeah, I like Funeral the song.
Oh, that is a good one.
I really like that song.
The song, and then the Mahogany.
Yeah.
Oh, I loved Mahogany.
Mahogany's good too.
That was one song I always liked off that album.
Yeah.
And then
there was a single that he dropped that I thought was good. Crazy. That's a crazy song. Crazy with a K.
Yeah, that was in like 2014.
Yeah,
I remember like that was the first time.
I think that was like
2015.
Because I was in high school. Something like that. 2015, 2016.
I think it was 2015 because I remember like me and my brother used to listen to the rap station on Sirius XM.
Mm-hmm.
And it used to come on around that time.
Yeah.
And we weren't doing that in 2016. It was mainly 2014, 2015. That's how I know.
Bet.
That was when the Carter 5 was being it was talked about, like you remember that one was talked about for years before
Carter
it came
5,
out.
Yeah.
Oh my gosh. And then
it was like he ain't gonna drop it.
I remember when the Carter 5 Carter 5 finally came out. And you know, my boy Matthew, shout out my boy Matthew. His opinions changed on it recently, but he just didn't know what to expect from it, and he thought it was trash back then. But you know, it's actually one of his favorite albums now. But
Carter 5?
Carter 5, yeah. We was in the Blockhouse, and I remember the day it came out, Shazam and everybody had it already and heard a little bit of it.
Yeah.
And at that point, I was using a lot of FrostWire, you know, the torrent downloader.
Yeah.
And I was searching for it on Google Play because I had a Samsung at the time. Searching for it on Google Play, nothing. Searching for it on FrostWire, nothing. And then I tried all day that day, and then I finally, when I was in chorus class that day, I finally got it. And I listened to that thing front to back. It's, oh my gosh.
Wow.
It's a classic. Carter 5 is a classic.
Yeah, man. Carter 5, I actually really did enjoy Carter 5. That is actually a really good album. It really is. And, like, I remember having all of it downloaded and listening to all of it.
A lot of people were disappointed by it. I think most of that was because it was hyped up so big.
Yeah, it was.
We were all expecting certain songs to be on it. And some of them ended up being on the deluxe edition to it.
Yeah, and he used a lot more like newer producers and newer drums and shit like that.
Yeah.
Yeah. It was more of a modern album. And I think more people was expecting something from like the Carter 4 and like something with more traditional drums per se.
Right.
I believe that's the way that I look at it, but it wasn't really like that. It was like it has a little bit more of a modern touch to it with modern drums. And I think that I don't think that it's bad. I don't think that's bad at all.
I don't think that it's bad. I mean, he used it in the right way.
Yeah.
And I think it really makes for a memorable album when you go back and listen to it. It was like, wow, this is what we were into back then. You know, I had not, by this point, you know, when the Carter 5 came out, I'd kind of taken a break from Lil Wayne. I'd been exploring different genres and different artists, you know, because I was a huge Lil Wayne fanboy.
Yeah.
When I first heard him. And when I first heard the Carter 4, I was like, oh my gosh, I want to know everything he did. I want to hear everything he's doing.
Yeah.
And I was, you know, I thought it was going to be like George R.R. Martin's Song of Ice and Fire going to be incomplete.
What do you mean?
The Carter 5 wasn't going to come out. You remember everybody started talking about like that. Is the Carter 5 even going to come out?
Yeah, because he took such a crazy... I think that he took like a really long break.
He did.
He stepped out for a while.
After he did an album in 2015. It was called Free Wheezy album.
You know, honestly...
FWA.
Honestly, I don't think that he really actually ever took a break. Because within the time of all of the Carters, like there was still a whole bunch of projects that he released,
Right.
like a whole bunch of mixtapes.
I'm not a human being, especially,
Like
nowadays.
all the sorry for the
Sorry for the
Waits.
wait, man. I remember the first time I heard that one.
Bro, all of
Oh my gosh.
and there's not just one sorry for the wait.
There's two, there's three, ain't they?
I think there's a
The
lot.
third one I didn't really care for because it was around that 2020 time. I kind of,
Dude, there was more album like Dedication.
oh my gosh, Dedication 5 is my jam.
Dude, what else, man? There was a bunch of different
The Drought.
tapes that he dropped that was just like that was just like so wild. Excuse the hell out of me.
The Drought.
Man, what was those other ones, bro?
No Ceilings.
No Ceilings, bro. No Ceilings. Exactly.
The first one is a classic. Oh my gosh.
Yes, dude. No Ceilings. That whole entire mixtape is fire, dude. I love all of those
my
songs on
gosh.
that album.
My
Swag
favorite
Surfing.
Y'all know me, 'cause all I do is ride around a Bentley coupe.
Yeah.
All we do is shop until we drop. All we do is shop. I remember the first time I heard that, I was like, what
Yeah,
the heck,
that's
man?
tough, man.
I was working at the produce stand up the road, and I heard that. I was like, whoa.
He went
I
in
love
on
that
that
beat.
shit.
Yeah.
He went in on it. Dude, there was another one.
It was really the beat that attracted me to it.
There's another one that had it was like a fire album. It was the album cover was fire. It was it had Glory on it.
Glory.
Glory, hallelujah, holy shit, I'm the holy shit, God's manure.
No, that's
What is that? What
Free
is it?
Weezy album.
That's that album.
Yeah, FWA.
Oh yeah. It's got it's like fire for the
Oh my
album cover.
gosh.
Dude, he's dropped so much music.
So much music.
He's dropped so much music, man. Oh my gosh.
Especially in his early days. Oh my
the
gosh.
Carter ain't even half of it, man. The Carter is not even. I'm trying to figure out like what was those other ones, because he's had several mixtapes that he's done like 5 different tapes of.
Dude, like, I remember when the Dedication 6 came out.
Yeah, dude, all the dedications,
Because
bro.
it was leading up to the Carter 5. You remember that?
Yeah.
Like, he came out, like, that stuff happened with him and Birdman.
Yeah.
And then right after that, he did the Dedication 6 and then did D6 Reloaded.
Yeah.
And then he dropped that announcement. I remember it clear as day. He was like, I will be dropping the Carter 5 on my birthday.
Yeah. That is pretty wild. And he did.
He did. He sure did.
Happy birthday, Lil Wayne.
I was half expecting not to come out. So whenever I woke up, I was like, man, is the Carter 6 out? Or Carter 5 out? Yeah, man.
Yeah, man. Carter 5 out, brother. And now the Carter 6 is out.
And now the Carter 6 is out. And I feel like the same thing has happened. So all that to talk about, like, I feel like the Carter 5.
Oh, Lordy. We're getting a phone call. Uh-oh. That's alright, Skyler. We can probably wrap it up, bro. We can just wrap it up, bro.
Oh, no, that's the, never mind.
I know.
So, anyway, the Carter 6, I feel like, has done the same thing the Carter 5 did when it came out. It got me back into Lil Wayne's music.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, you remember you telling me about that.
So, for me, I would recommend going back and listening to it thoroughly.
Yeah,
Because I feel like if you listen to it, you can listen to anything.
I mean, I listened to a few of those songs a few different times. I mean,
Right. I understand what you mean, but
and I've picked up different things after I've listened to them a couple different times, and I'm like, oh, wow,
well,
that's pretty
I
good.
just was going off of what you said earlier, that like you had
I've only listened
you
to
hadn't
a few
listened
songs
to it. Yeah,
thoroughly.
I think you. I
But
think
not
you
the
should
whole
listen to the
album.
whole album thoroughly.
I think
because
that I've listened to all the songs, but not all of them thoroughly.
I really think you should, because
Okay, I think that I will.
it's a great album, man. It is a very good album.
It sure is.
So, with that, I think we're gonna wrap this thing up.
We are gonna wrap this thing up, man. Anything
Yeah,
else that
man.
you wanted to say, Skyler Jarvis?
Well, I just want to say, we are planning on doing some drumming vlogs. We got my building set up,
Uh-huh.
and we're planning to get some action on that front going. No more waiting till we get in the bar to play drums. We can just do it
We can just do it whenever we want.
whenever we want. Carson come up to my house.
We shoot it.
We do it. We do it.
We do it to it, and we'll do it. We're gonna do it. More drumming vlogs on the way.
More drumming
homeboy.
vlogs on the way.
That's right.
So, without further ado, this is Skyler Jarvis
And I'm Carson Bowman.
signing off.
Signing off.
Peace.
Peace.